out we're live every time I go live. I mean, hell, y'all know I'm live or you wouldn't see me. I mean, yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm trying to figure some things out. Let me get my light going here. Much appreciate everybody stopping by. If you're new to the channel, if you're here because YouTube has recommended this, join in. Leave some comments, hit that like button, do all that fun stuff if you want to. I seen a live show today that was literally a teddy bear sitting on a couch with no audio, just a picture of a teddy bear sitting on a couch, and it had 84 people watching. So if I can't beat that, I'm going to quit YouTube. Let's see how the audio. Okay. I don't know if this headset's connected or not. Now that I think about it, it is on. I don't know where the audio's coming from on this. Let's see if that sounds any better. All right. I don't know if it's connected or not. I'm going to wear it because I'm a trucker and I feel naked if I ain't got my Bluetooth headset on. Yeah. Yeah. So as I was explaining to everybody, today I was flipping through YouTube and there was a teddy bear. Someone had set a teddy bear on a couch and was live streaming the teddy bear sitting there on the couch with no audio, no nothing, just in a silent room, a teddy bear sitting on a couch, and it had 84 viewers. So if I can't get this thing to 84 views, then hell, I'm just going to replace myself with a teddy bear. That's right. I said it. Replace myself with a teddy bear. Boy, I had a rough day today. I did. I left the house last night so I could run out here and get this load because I needed to pick this load up on a full clock. I needed her ready to go. I need 6. Dude, hold on. Hello? Yes. No, not at the moment. All right. Yep. Thank you. Bye. Woo! No, I do not. No, I do not. Do y'all get calls all day from you for your business that are just people trying to sell you stuff that you don't want? Because I do. I get them all damn day. Um, but anyway, sorry about that. So I ran out. I thought that might be the shipper here. So I ran out here. I got here at 2 in the morning. I said, let me run it in there. Get there at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was supposed to be picking up here today at noon. So I got here at 2 o'clock. I parked on the street out there. And thank you guys for the super chats. Adam Bennett, $100 bill says, dude, 10-4 teddy bear. He's $100. Damn, you doing better. What the F? Hey, I got 37 people in here. That teddy bear was killing it, man. 84 people watching a damn teddy bear. I was like, I guess I'm one of them. I'm like, I was kind of like, this is the dumbest shit ever. And then I realized, oh yeah, you're watching this too. So don't you get too uppity. Adam Bennett with another super chat. He says, oh yeah, 10-4. We, the punk band, the Casualties. Woo. I mean, hot damn. There you go. The punk band, the Casualties. That's a good, that's a pretty good name for a punk band. If y'all were in here, if y'all were going to start a garage band, what would be the name of it? What would be the name of your garage band? But, so I got here at noon. I was told to be here at noon for a 1 o'clock pickup, mind you. I hate when they tell me to be an hour early. Just tell me what time the pickup is. You know, just tell me. Just be honest with me. But anyway, I show up an hour early, and I go in there, and the guy's like, "Hey, I'll just be honest with you. That load's not going to be ready till tonight." Oh, I could have been at home last night. I could have been at the house instead of driving to the middle of nowhere, South Dakota. But instead, I drove to the middle of nowhere, South Dakota. I mean, I am on detention right now. I called them. That's the rule. You got to call in if you're going to get detention. That's what they say. You can't get detention unless you call in because we don't trust you. That's what they're saying when they do that, you know? I had one the other day. Oh, it made me so freaking mad. I drove from Illinois to Minnesota in a snowstorm, mind you. That was like 2 weeks ago. Pretty good little snowstorm moving across Wisconsin. I drove through the snowstorm without stopping. And let me tell you, there at about 2 o'clock in the morning, there was nobody on the road except FedEx, Amazon, and Old Dominion. And when you're the only one in the road with those people, and I say it, those people. Oh, if you know who you are, you know who you are. But you know those people that have to go. That's what I'm saying by that. You know, like the LTL guys, they gotta go. They don't stop. You know, like it's like the unwritten rule of LTL. You're going, baby. We don't care if it's snowing. We don't care if it's if it's coming a monsoon. We don't care. You're going to drive that damn truck through the night. So I got her done, and I showed up, and the broker says, "Oh, well, the tracking shows you weren't there." I said, "Well, first of all, your tracking only tracks every 15 minutes. So at 3 minutes till 10 o'clock, it says I'm right down the street. And then at 10:15 or 10:12 or whatever it was, it shows I'm inside the facility. So what do? You think I sit there and was late?" Yeah, the guy, he went round and round with it. I was like, "Hey, man." I was like, hey, I was there. Like, I was there. Finally, he gave me $50. I was like, well, I take the 50. Sorry, I've got a cold. I think that's what it is, no fashion cold. Who knows? Who knows? Could be something more severe. Adam Bennett says, "Hang in there, Cash. You are man, and we need you." I'm thinking about replacing myself with a teddy bear over here. Brutal. There's going to be a lot of teddy bear jokes in here tonight. I got 54 people watching me, but the teddy bear has 84. Yeah. If you didn't hear, I was flipping through YouTube today. There was a freaking teddy bear killing it. Just killing it. Like, just a teddy bear sitting on a couch. Nobody saying nothing. Had 84 people watching it. Let's get to some comments. Before we do that, let's get to a Ricola. Not sponsored by Ricola, but if they want to throw some money at me, I'll take it. Let's see what everybody's up to tonight. Dud Hemsworth's in the house. Dud for the win. Thanks for coming in, Dud. I much appreciate you. Rob E. Hansen's in the house. Says, "I can't sell RVs in this economy. I once met Hulk Hogan. He's bigger than he looks on TV." I could see that being for real. I got to figure this out. Hang on a second. Hang on one second. Hey, that would work. How was that? Okay, there we go. Now I can read the comments. Trucking Coach is in the house. Trucking Coach says, "Boy, I'm licking my lips over this show." Okay. 51 people in the house. Thank you very much. Apparently, I need to start a gaming channel because I was flipping through YouTube today to see what was hot and what was not. And man, there was a guy had a gaming channel that was like 1,500 people in a live show. I mean, I thought about combining it. What I need to do is I need to start a channel that is a teddy bear that does political games. What do you think? Because those seem to be the ones that get the views. Let's see. Skinny Peters, I'll be damn. What's up, Skinny? 6 simpers in the house. What up, bro? Heck Rod made it in. Thank you guys for coming in. We're sitting around playing the waiting game right now. I don't know. Whenever they tell me my trailer's loaded, I got to hook to that thing and I got to drive like minimum 600 miles tonight. And I hate days like this. I do not want to start my day at, it's already 7 p.m. I do not want to start my day at 7 p.m. to drive all damn night, and I need at least 600 miles. I mean, I really do. I need to go from like South Dakota to, I need to make it to like almost Memphis, probably. Somewhere in there between St. Louis and Memphis. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm about over all this. My son asked me the other day, he goes, why don't you just go to work at Target, And I was like, you know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm seriously thinking about it. Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. Hassan for Perfer. I don't know. I'm horrible with names. Thanks for coming in, though. You're a moderator. Is that someone else I know? Is that a name change? Justin Axford's in the house. Let it go, son. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a rough year here. 2023 may not be my best year. Wait, 2024, hell, it's a whole new year. 2024 may not be my best year of trucking. I've been profitable every year as an owner-operator. And I'm starting to question this one. I mean, I really am. It's... Stanza's 10-4 on the teddy bear. Yeah, no doubt. 46 people in here. Everybody must have went to watch the teddy bear. Hollywood says, Cash, where you be? I'm in South Dakota right now. South Dakota. Steve says, any light lizards available in Carlisle's? I don't know. Maybe some of them Amish girls over there. Isn't that a big Amish community over there? Tito's and Sodas in the house. Hey, Cash, what up? Greetings from Birmingham. There you go. Heckrod says that sounded like the beginning of a serial killer video. Okay, yeah. Hollywood says, what you hauling? Trying to pick up some frozen groceries right now, but they made me drop my trailer. They're like, hey, we don't trust you to back it into a door. Well, we gonna do that for you. So I just went ahead and said, hey, you do what you do. You give me a call when it's done. How about that? So I called in there to check on it, and they was like, yeah, you don't call us. We'll call you. Don't be wasting our time. Basically what they told me. AKA Foo is in the house. What's up, Cash? Getting compensated for sleeper berth? I hope so. I don't know. I don't know. I think if they don't have me loaded in, I would say the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm probably going to PC over to the truck stop and take a shower. I got like a sinus thing going right now, and I think some hot water, taking a shower, getting some real hot water going would, unlock all this. I took a Mucinex earlier. a Mucinex Sinus Max, and I really felt like that did nothing for me. So, Hollywood says those are bots, and that's how people fix that YouTube numbers thing. Okay. X says 84 mental health casualties the world we live in, man. WTF. Yeah, I was thinking, how in the hell is this teddy bear getting this kind of views? Just that's crazy. Adam Bennett with $100. Thank you very much for the super chats, Adam Bennett. Of course, we all know that Sterling or DIY one. You notice when Adam Bennett's around, you never see DIY or Sterling. Sometimes you see them together, but you never see all three of them together. That's what I find funny with that, okay? Because, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if Adam Bennett's real or not. Like, I think that's a Sterling or a DIY creation is what that is, if you guys didn't know. Let's see. Test results are in. Gary Bates in the house. What up, Gary Bates? Channel member. Thank you so much. It says, something weird going on here. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me good? Yeah, anything I'm involved in will get weird real quick, I promise. Hot dogs and coffee, or as I like to call it, the perfect midnight snack, is in the house. Says, good evening. Happy to be here. Me too. I'm griping and complaining, but ultimately I'm pretty happy that I get to do what I get to do, and I'm pretty happy that people can still make money in this world, even though everything we're up against. The Mercy Mobile Maintenance says garage band name 4547 winners. Nice, I like that. Says from Miles says, hot damn, it's about time. I thought maybe you quit trucking, son. No, I've been at the house for the last week. You can have your $1.50 a mile freight. Dude, it's like, my thing is, I need money to leave Minnesota. Okay? Just the facts. Because it's rare that I can find a load coming back to Minnesota that's paying $2 a mile anymore. So I can't leave out on, $1.75 and come back for $1.75 because, simple math says that's averaging $1.75 a mile. It's like, I guess technically if I had to do it, I could make money at $1.75 a mile. But it's a very short-term way of thinking. It is, because, when it comes for downtime and repairs and things like that, you're not building up enough savings to get through the bad times at $1.75, even if your cost of doing business is $1, okay? If you got paid off equipment, fuel, maintenance, or not maintenance, but let's just say your fixed cost, your truck, your insurance, all that good stuff, and then you put in a little bit of variable, a little bit of fuel, few other things. Like, number one, you're not leaving yourself a lot to run your household, and I try to stay pretty cheap. I don't have car payments. I got a little bit of debt that I'm paying off right now from the holidays, just, discretionary debt. But at $1.75, like, I'm not saying you can't do it, or you shouldn't. I don't tell you anybody what to do, but my thing is $1.75, when the hard times come, you're going to be going backwards real fast on that $1.75. It just is what it is. Now, if that was $1.75 to my truck, I could do that. I could live with that because, the percentage has already been taken out. The 20%'s already been taken out. But, yeah, when we're talking $1.75, then I got to give 20% of that. And, we're starting to talk some rough numbers here. But, yeah, I've been hanging out at the house. All right, garage name band is Righty Tighty. Okay, Righty Tighty. AKA Foo says his garage band is Death by Exhaust. Wow. Wow. This weekend at the fire hall, Death by Exhaust. Oh, Gary Bates says his would be Garage Dicks. Oh, man. Oh, Gary Bates, Garage Dicks. Yes. Oh, man. There's a great garage band name, Garage Dicks. Oh, man. Everyone's first stage name is Richard. Okay, hey, I'm not questioning a damn thing about a Garage Dicks. Oh, man. It's going to take me a minute to get over that one. Hey, guys, says, how do you feel about our guys over at Donner Pass? Salute to them. I hope they was making more than $1.75 a mile getting stuck over there in all that snow, if that's what you're talking about. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I took the last week off, and I didn't think a damn thing about trucking. I didn't watch no trucking. I didn't care about no news about trucking. I mean, I was like just chilling, playing Legos, playing Fortnite. I've recently became a Fortnite player. Oh, yeah. Not that good. I prefer Minecraft over Fortnite. Yeah, so, yeah. Feel sorry for those people that got stuck in 10 foot of snow, if that's what you're talking about. That is a bummer. Sister Miles says, I'm down here in Macon. He's in Macon, Georgia. I swear I passed Killian's standing on the corner holding a sign that said, Mackinac or bust. Damn it, boy. Yeah, I ain't seen or heard from Killian's in a while. He, no telling what he's up to. Adam Bennett says, I'm drunk, you fucks. That's his garage band name. I'm drunk, you fucks. Garage band name, Floorjack Hero. Adam Bennett says, I don't like this format. Why do you not like this format? What is wrong with this format? But yeah, I probably, if I felt better, I probably would not be doing a live show like this. I don't plan on doing a long live show right now because I'll lose my voice if I sit here and talk too long. That's why I haven't really been on the phone today. So if anybody called me today and I was asleep, sorry about that. Adam Bennett says, it Ducks King sucks. Okay. Josh the Vegan's in the house. Howdy, y'all. Skinny Peter says, I'm going to watch the bear. Damn it. 55 people in the house. Everybody smash that like button for me if you could. If you want to know what they're talking about when they're saying go watch the bear. So on YouTube today, I was flipping through YouTube and there was someone was just had a teddy bear sitting on a couch. And they had the camera set up on the teddy bear. And 84 people were watching this teddy bear sit on the couch. There's no audio. It's just a picture of a bear sitting on a couch. And 84 people were watching this. And I was like, if I go live tonight, I better damn sure get me more than 84 people. Sorry, there's an airplane taking off there. I thought that was the UFOs coming to get me. Oh, I'm down here. Come and get me. Am I the only one that's waiting to get abducted by aliens? I don't know. With both feet in the house, Adam Bennett has busy fingers tonight. Yes, you better believe it. Adam Bennett, is Jesus coming back? I need to know. Help. Well, if you look around this world of ours, it'd be hard to think he's not going to come back soon. Either two things are happening. Either Jesus is coming back real soon, or I'm in hell. Because, the things I see going on right here. Josh the Vegan says no. Oh, he doesn't think Jesus is coming back. He thinks we're already in hell, I guess. With both feet says Cash is gaming while trucking. Yes, that would be awesome. I guess when the robots take over trucks, that's what I'll do. I'll sit back and play Minecraft and eat Doritos. Big Rigger 61 in the house. What up, trucking peeps? Not much. Thanks for coming in, Big Rigger 61. I got a little bit of a cold. I took a bunch of medicine earlier. You know, I'm kind of balancing out now, but woo, pressure. Oh, I got that sinus pressure, dog. Let me tell you. Josh the Vegan, thank you very much. Hank Russ says, you going to game? I suggest Red Dead Redemption 2. You ever play that? Yeah, that's a little sophisticated for me, I'll be honest with you. I used to play video games as a kid. You know, I had I don't think I ever had a regular Nintendo. That was mine. I think we had one at the house, but it wasn't mine. I had a Super Nintendo. I had a PlayStation, the original PlayStation. I had an Xbox when I got a little older. And then I had an Xbox 360 when I turned like 30, probably. But my fingers don't work like they used to. I like Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm just not good. I'm not very good at it. I used to play Call of Duty all the time on Xbox, but my fingers don't work like they used to. You know, getting old sucks, let me tell you. Six Simmers is ever compared to the time at Western. Oh, my time at Western Express was like, I would say 18 days I was at Western Express. I was like, fuck this. Deuces, baby. The first time they got me a load toward Nashville, I dropped the truck in the trailer at the yard. I went into the little secretary's office and I said, because it was Saturday, it was a weekend. I said, here's the key to this truck. And I cleaned it out. I cleaned the truck out. It was in better shape when I left it than when I found it. And I sure hell shouldn't have done that because I never got my last check back, or my last check from them. So, yeah. I can't remember right offhand, but I think my first check I got from them was like, $200 and something for a week of flatbedding. Oh, I was pissed. And then the next week I made about probably like $600. Yeah, I was ready to go by that point. I said I got kids and mouths to feed. I can't do it on $600 a week. And then someone called and said, "Hey, you know you're not a felon. You can go work somewhere else, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I should," because back in the day, Western Express used to be a much better company than it is now. So I kind of got duped, but I got duped. I got duped because I'm an idiot, though, not because anybody lied to me. I'm an idiot. There's always parking at Ozar Plaza, exit 143 on I-55 South in Missouri. I don't know if I've ever been there. I have to check into that. Oh, I have to check into that. Chief Air Holler says, good evening from the nursery. Going to sneeze my way through another flower load. There you go. Well, I'm glad to see that's going again. You got the nursery loads ready. That means spring is here. Come on, spring. Of course, I think it was last winter or the winter before I made a YouTube video and I declared that winter was over. And then got stuck in the biggest snowstorm of the whole winter. So I will not declare winter is over, until like July. Haspin Reefer says, garage band name the Achoo. I like that. 601 Dirty Bird says, I can totally see Cash sports a 70s style suit with big collar for the game show host. Yes, I would love to be a game show host. That would be a great job. I don't have the hair for it, though. That's the problem. You need good hair to be a game show host. Hot Dogs Coffee says, yes, sir. I'm on one of them. Them's a dedicated Las Vegas to Stool, Georgia, and back. Ooh, I like that. We don't stop. Drive team with my wife. Oof. Yeah, I mean, salute to that, but Lord have mercy. Like, I like to pull over and take a nap or, just get out of the snow. But I did it the other night and then tried to get ripped off on the detention pay. And I wrote out a long ass email. I was like, "Hey buddy, like you're not accepting the fact that your tracking is showing weird numbers. Why wouldn't the tracking show the top of the hour, And also, when I was at the facility, their GPS, it showed me way over here, then it showed me way over there, then it showed me way over here, then up here and over there. And I told him, I said, I sat in that same dock door for 4 hours, buddy. So your GPS is off by a little bit, You're off by a couple 100 feet. I think after the third or fourth email, he realized I wasn't going to give up on it. And I'm not. I'm a damn stickler when it comes to detention nowadays. If they say call in at 4 hours, I call in at 4 hours. What I do is, as soon as I arrive, I check in. And then when I go get back to my truck, the first thing I do is I set an alarm for when detention starts. And when that alarm goes off, I start calling and texting everybody. Because I'm getting my damn money. Chief Ray Holler says, anybody got a hook up on that buck 50 freight? Whew, man, it's everywhere right now. You don't even need to hook up. W7 Vader says, at what rate would you go back to company driver? I'm not sure I would go back to company driver. If I went back to company driver, it would probably be a local job. Because I would want that home time. I don't like, I'm just, this is me personally. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm not saying I wouldn't. But I don't want to do OTR over the road. Company. Sorry. That's the same thing. OTR and over the road. Sorry. I wouldn't want to do OTR company is what I meant to say. So, I just don't like my home time being dictated. You know what I mean? Because, don't get me wrong, a good company will get you there when they say they're going to get you there. But at the same time, I've been duped by a lot of companies, tell them 2 weeks, 3 weeks in advance, hey, I got to be home on the 15th. I got a birthday. And then I show up on the 16th or the 17th, and the birthday party's already happened, and I'm pissed. So, I'm a little picky about that. Now, I still get stuck out on the road as an owner-operator sometimes, for me, the hard thing is going on vacation. Because, it's like I have to be home on a certain day. Well, normally I end up at home like a day or two early. And then it's like, do I risk going out and getting back? Or do I just take the 2 extra days off and then take the vacation? And then when I get back from vacation, go to work. But yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one because it would also depend on how long. It would depend on how long we do those rates. You know what I mean? Like if those rates come and go, it's one thing. But when it's, if we're going to stay at $1.70 a mile for 2 years, I'd probably go do something else. Whew. The dehydration and everything that goes along with having all this cold and everything, boy, it's hitting hard today. But I was actually hoping to be rolling down the road right now. I was told to be here at noon for a 1 o'clock appointment. Let's say they loaded me in 3 hours. I'd have been out of here at 4 p.m. Hell, I could be 200 miles down the road by now, but, yeah, it's, not happening. It don't look like. But they still going to want it there Friday morning. It's like I'm 1,250 miles away. Not going to happen, bruh. Like, it was going to be close if me getting it there Friday morning. Now it's like, that's going to be close for me getting it there Friday, period. Justin Axford says, to a load for $1.68 mile of Denver yesterday, it hurt my soul. Yeah. When you told me you was going to Denver, I was like, what is he doing? What is he doing? But I know you were trying to get out there, that area, for a reason. So, you know, man's got to do what a man's got to do, you know, and a woman's got to do what a woman's got to do. I should change that, you know, in this day and age with all the, you know, they got to do what they got to do. I got on my DIY shirt. If you guys don't know DIY, man, he got a merch tent. Go over there and get you a shirt. This one says, "That's what she said." Support your people and all, you know. 69 people in the house, 30 likes. Oh, if you're not driving, smash that like button. Stands of transports in the house. Justin says, any opinions on a reefer trailer with a lift axle? Seen a guy with one the other day and wondered if it would be worth the price. Man, you got to think of it like this, okay? It'll save you a little bit on tires. A little bit. Not a lot, because when you're heavy, you're going to have it down. And that's when you eat up your tires, is when you're heavy. So when you're light, you can raise it up. But then you're going to put more weight on that other set of tires, and you're going to wear them out faster. So, like I said, you'll save a tiny amount on tires. And then you got to think, man, you run a fuel efficient operation already. How much more fuel, like if you had a truck that got 6 miles a gallon, it might be worth it. But if you got a truck that gets 8 miles a gallon, I don't see it being worth it. I just don't see it being worth it. Because here's the thing, if it was really worth it, Prime would do it. You know? And that's not to say it ain't worth the money to do it. There's a guy here where I'm at. He's got a lift axle on a truck and trailer. You know, some of these owner operators out here really getting after it, you know. But to me, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I really don't. Maybe if you keep the trailer forever, it might be worth it, but to me, just not worth it. WCF Vendor says, Justin, I was considering the same thing. The small research I did would have to worry about the tires scraping on the bumps in the roads. When lifted, the brakes are locked. There you go. Plus increased maintenance costs. Yeah, you got more moving parts on that trailer at that point too. So, to me, I just don't see it. Lucky says, shotgun a beer. Woo! Shotgun a beer. Yes, sir. Justin says, WCF Vader, but what about the savings on brakes, tires, and fuel mileage? Minuscule. About this much. Because you got to think, that weight has to be transferred to the other axle when you're empty or when you lift that. So when you lift that, you're wearing out the other set of tires, you know, faster. It's minuscule. There is a difference, you know. I'm not saying there's not. You'll save a little bit on tires, but it's not like you're like completely saving a set of tires. You know, brakes. I mean, how much money are you going to save on brakes by having a lift axle? This much. About this much. And fuel mileage, I don't think you'll notice much of a difference on fuel mileage. I don't think you'll go from like 8 miles a gallon to like 9 miles a gallon. You know, you might pick up a little bit, you know, because you are, you know, I get it. You're not dragging that one axle. But, you know, it's like when you're empty, it's when you'll be saving. So, you know, diminishing returns, I guess is what I should say. Andrew Stu says, what's going on, Cash? Not much. Sitting here waiting, trying to get loaded. Oh, Lord. Come on, boys. Every damn load I do now has become like a whole thing of just trying to get it loaded and unloaded. I don't know if it's just, these big corporations don't want to hire enough people to run the warehouse, or if the people running the warehouse are all high on marijuana or fentanyl, or if they just not getting paid enough and they don't give a damn and they ain't working hard, or you know what I mean? There's something. I mean, it ain't just like one warehouse. It's consistently every single place we go now. So choose life is in the house. Glory to the Lamb of God. Peace, love, and joy to your brother. There you go. I'll get behind that message. Chief Freight Holler says, Justin, depends on your percentage of light empty miles. If it's the same axle that I'm trying to order on a van, then you get a heavier axle package with the lift setup. Oh, there you go. Added weight too. You got to factor that in. WCF Vader says, Justin, that is the same thing I'm wondering. I heard the fuel savings between 5 and 10% when the axle is lifted. I can run recaps back there, so there wouldn't be much tire savings. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of how I'm seeing it, You're gonna save. The physics of it says you will save some money. But is it enough to make it worth adding the extra weight to the trailer? And is it enough to overcome the price of adding the lift axle or buying a trailer with one? Now, if you could find a trailer with one, you would probably cut down the cost of it quite a bit. So maybe that's just something to keep an eye out for, a trailer with a lift axle. I don't know. For me, it's the law of diminishing returns. It's like once you got a really fuel efficient truck, every little thing you do to it does make it more fuel efficient. But it's like, if you put a flow below on a truck that gets 6 miles per gallon, you're going to notice a bigger bump than a really aerodynamic, 8 mile a gallon truck. So again, not saying you shouldn't do it, just saying it's hard to factor them costs in. 72 people in the house, 34 likes. Smash that like button for me if you don't mind. If you're not driving, don't touch nothing if you're driving. But if you're not driving, hey, if you're touching yourself, touch the like button while you're at it. Hot Dogs and Coffee says, no worries. When the robots take over driving the truck, we'll still need to be there so they can blame somebody when the thing crashes. Yes. Oh, that will be it. Well, he was doing this and he caused the crash. I can hear it now. I can see Asian Mai doing that news story. Chief Real says 46,000 with lift axle versus 40,000. Wow, that much. The 46 should help with axle flex with heavy. Okay. Okay, I see what I can get that. Especially if you're going to have a lift axle, you're going to want to use it on light loads, so you're going to want a heavier axle. I get that. That makes sense. River Rat, love your YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I had big aspirations to do like 4 YouTube videos today because I've been sitting here since noon, and we're talking, hell, 8-hour shift I've put in here sleeping most of the day. I took my sinus medicine, ate a peanut butter and jelly, and went to bed. That's me. That's what I do. I thought about trying to go to Home Depot and build a sign and get some paint and write trucks with a big arrow on it. This place probably has had 50 trucks come and go since I've been here. And here comes another guy turning in the wrong damn entrance. This is the exit and that's the entrance. But how the hell would you know it? So, Of course, I'm sitting here with all my lights on, so a lot of drivers, I had one stop earlier come over and ask me what the hell was going on, and I'm like, you close. Next drive down, you be there. Justin says, maybe worth it if I keep the trailer at least 3 to 5 years to see a return. Yeah. Yeah, see, I would think instead of investing money in a lift axle, you could probably invest that money into, a Vanguard ETF, and get more return on your money over 3 to 5 years than buying that lift axle. I mean, just a thought. Just a thought. Let's see here. We got another super chat. Justin Axford, $10. Thanks for the advice, Cash. No worries, man. I've thought about lift axle a lot, but honestly, I talked to the guy that has it here, and he is a hard one to judge because he drives like a blaze of glory everywhere he goes. You know, and I talked to him about fuel mileage, and he told me what his fuel mileage was. And then I was like, man, that is horrible fuel mileage. And then I saw him on the road like a month later, and he literally went by me so fast that it shook my truck. And I was like, well, now that fuel mileage makes sense. You know, if he's getting 7.2 miles per gallon, that's probably pretty good when you're hauling the beans. You know what I mean? But, yeah, when you're hauling the mail, whew. News Elevator says, Justin, I am very much considering it. They are hard to find, I've noticed. Yeah, I don't know many companies that do that. Sally says, hey, Cash, quick question. My trans yesterday was not getting into gear when I stopped and fault code came up. But when it went away, any recommendations? Was it cold outside? I don't know. There's things that can happen. My Detroit DT12 transmission used to not to like when it first started out in the day, like when the transmission was cold, it did not like to change from the low side to the high side some mornings. You know what I mean? That thing would sit there and, you know, click, 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 click. And then finally it would drop back down to low side, and I would have to go through 6th or 7th gear again and let it, you know, or 5th or 6th gear again, and then try to go high side again some mornings. It was really annoying. And Freightliner was like, yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, they looked up the codes, they looked up everything. They're like, it's just, I don't know. So it's tough to know. I would definitely try to get that looked at though, especially if it's giving you any kind of code. Because, you know, you don't want to be stranded. You don't want to be having to get towed in. That's for dang sure. Justin says, I found one local to me, 2016 utility with a carrier unit, 13,000 hours on it, lift axle, has side door, wants 32,000 for it. I would want newer with less hours and no side door. Yeah, that side door would be a no-go for me. Yeah. If you don't need it, don't get it. You know, that's the thing with a reefer trailer. Cents per mile says, I watched a guy place 2 clear bags of shit in the trash cans at the Love's Fuel Island. Tip you trash man. Yeah. Hey, he put them in the trash at least. You know, I was at the Love's the other day having to, you know, I was like doing some stuff with my trailer. And every time I had to walk back, I had to go around the passenger side because on the driver's side there was you know, a bag of you know, poop. So yeah, not a fan of that. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, put it in a dumpster. You know what I mean? Like, don't make it the freaking fuel island. And you know, when you go to get fuel, everybody's gonna smell that. Like, just throw it in a dumpster, bro. That's. Chief Holler says, I'm working on the specs of a new van. Lift axle is about $4,000 with smart lift controller and Tire Max Pro. Huh. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking here. I'm thinking $4,000. I don't know if you'll see a return on that. Like, I mean, of course, I don't know these things because, hell, if fuel goes to $8 a gallon, you'd be damn happy you did it, probably. Today's show is brought to you by Target Water. Get you some Target Water and whatnot. Yeah. I don't know. $4,000 is a lot of money. Um, you know, if you put that $4,000 into the stock market and you average, 8 or 9, 10% a year, that's $400 a year. That's a half a tank of fuel. So seems like to me you should probably be able to save that much in a year if you use that correctly, especially if you have a lot of deadhead miles. You know, there's a big dry van company. I think it's Carter. Is it Carter Express that has all the lift axles? They normally have Volvos, red trucks. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So Carter, I think it's Carter. I'm pretty damn sure it's Carter Express got lift axles, but they do a lot of deadhead, from what I heard. Because I asked somebody about it one time, and they do a lot of you know, take stuff out and then just deadhead back. So if you got a ton of deadhead miles, it might be worth it. Debbie Senators, I would love to see a video on that cheap freight hauler with a brand of dry van you're looking at. I run a lot of light loads, 15,000 or less, so I assume I could get away with running the lift axle. That would be a good idea too. For me, I pull a lot of 40,000 pound loads. So, Justin, out of curiosity, would the side door cause issues with some customers, or do they just throw another seal on it? It would be the air that got through that door for me. It's yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a deal breaker, but I wouldn't want a side door if I had an option. Looking at a utility 4000 DX, if you're running that many light loads, should be worth it for you. This truck and life is in the house. What up, bro? Jamie's in the house. Says Alec Jones is looking for a trucker to call about the trucker protest in New York City. Yeah, I wouldn't be the guy to call about that. I don't go to New York. I don't do protest. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, as far as the protest, I don't care. Because yeah, I'm just keep my head down and try to stay profitable. That's my thing. Cole says, did your truck come with an APU or did you purchase it separately? What brand and model do you recommend? Yes, this truck had one on it. It was one of my goals in buying a new truck was to get the APU, especially before this summer. And really, it's come in benefit this winter. I had to run it in Georgia the other day. About 2-3 weeks ago, I was in Georgia and it was 65 degrees at night. So I was like, damn. And for me, at 70-ish, it's hot for me to try to sleep in the truck at 70. Because in the truck, it's always hotter. It just is. The truck don't cool down till the middle of the night. You're basically sleeping on a cast iron stove here. 64 people in the house, 38 likes. Come on, what y'all doing? I would recommend. I mean, they're all worth it. Don't get me wrong. But try to find, if you're buying a used truck, try to find one with one already on it because, it just saves you a lot of hassle and the engine hours will be lower on the truck because of it. Jamie says, Cole, he probably doesn't recommend that. No fears in the house. Hey, everyone. WCF Vendor says, hey, cheap freight hauler, I will look into that. I have thought the same thing. Let's see. Justin said, I haven't asked DIY if the side door would be an issue or not, but I can't be as efficient. I would assume Cash has a good point. I stay loaded as much as possible, 30,000 in the box or more. Yeah. That's a big thing for a lift axle for me is Now, I do some longer deadheads. That would be nice, but I don't know if I would get my money back on it the way I roll. Um, I'm trying to think. The the lightest load I have done this year was, I think, 19,000 pounds. It was the lightest load this year. They've all been heavy, you know. Trying to keep a good rate on, and you got to haul the heavy sometimes. Trucking with T-Bone's in the house. What up, T-Bone? He says, what's happening? Not much. Chief Ray Holler says, I used to run lift axles on fuel trailers. Loaded back empty lift axle tires would last about 2 sets of fixed axle tires. There you go. Yeah, you're getting to use that a lot on a fuel trailer. That makes sense to me. I guess the best way to think of a lift axle is you kind of just have to figure up, at what weight can I use it? Like on a load, what weight can I use it, and how much would I get to use it? Because, if you're using it for 10% of your miles, I don't see it being worth it. But if you're using it for, 30%, 40%, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Cole says, it's been a long day to be worried about spelling. Yeah, don't worry about it. Jay's in the house. What up, Jay? Eli Walters in the house. Waters, excuse me. I'm horrible with names. Michael Glenning, best savings scenario is diesel electric hybrid. Okay. Marty says, what's your engine oil change intervals? I probably do this truck about every 25 or so. That's kind of probably what I'm going for here. I'm on the phone that I keep up with it on. I got it all in the little sheets, like an Excel set spreadsheet. But I probably put about 15, 20,000 miles on this truck. We're probably getting in that range of being somewhere close. Shifting gears and passing people, passing queers. There you go. Oh man. What's up, man? I have a question. Would you rather see a tree grow or a kneecap? Nah, man. You got the wrong channel for comments like that, bro. Number one, ain't nobody got me yet. Been doing this a long time. And I just don't fly. Marty says, you plan on using 1540 weight oil or 1030? Oh, it'll be 1030, yeah. Sorry. These newer engines are, they're lightweight oil. So yeah, 1030. Dello, 1030 Dello to be exact. Now, I have no preference to Dello oil, so don't run out and use it just because I said that's what I'm going to use. I'm basically going to use that because my company is now buying that by the tote. They're buying like 1,200 or 1,000 gallons of oil at a time. And it comes in those big totes. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are those totes? Like, was it like 250 gallons or something like that? They're buying those now, and they're buying them like, a couple at a time, and they're getting really good deals on it. So, my truck takes basically 10 gallons of oil, and they can get that for like $18 a gallon. So, I'll be doing that with them. That's kind of what they were doing. They were kind of wanting everybody to come in together and do their oil changes at the shop there instead of doing them at Love's or TA or wherever. And I'm like, hey, I'm down with that. I'm down with that, especially if you can get me in a cheaper price or at least comparable. I would rather have, people I trust working on it. Mike Nine Toes in the house. What up, Mike Nine Toes? Been on the show before. Need to get Mike back on here. I like that guy. Says late, but I'm here. Hey, that's what she said. Heck, oh, knock, knock, knock on my door. Who could that be? Oh, I'm late, but I'm here. This Trucking Life's in the house. Both my Toyotas take 020, the Sienna and the Tundra. Yeah, my Toyota's a little older. My Toyota takes a 530, I think. 530. I've got an '07 Avalon. It's coming due for its first oil change. I put 5,000 miles on that car in the past year. Hoochie Man's in the house. Opinions on L&M cigarettes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I own stock in Altria. Does Altria make those? If they do, I say smoke them up. Smoke them if you got them. Little Joe's in the house. 1030 for the win. 1540 is syrup. Yes, 1540. And put you some of that thick Lucas in there too, boys. Woo wee. That'll thicken it up for you. Marty says, I noticed that warehouse thing 4 years ago. Yeah. I don't know what's up. I think they're not hiring enough people. That's what I think it is. They're trying to shoestring their budget, and it's costing me time. Steve Anslow, lift axle, one more thing that can break. That's kind of what I thought. How you darn? I like that. How you darn? I'm good, Joshua. Thank you for coming in. How you darn? That reminds me of living in the South. I used to live in the South, and that, by golly, that reminds me of it. How you darn? How you darn? Gary Bates says, I always put my poop bags in the entrance door to the fuel counter. I've seen him do it. Hex Flex in the house. Hey, Step Daddy Cash. I just had my court date. I spoke to you a while back about getting a ticket for 22 miles over the speed limit personal. Just waiting for the lawyer to know how it went. Okay. Yeah, hopefully they get you out of that, man. Hopefully they, it's a bummer that, you can't have a hot rod and go have some fun. Because let's think about that. Like, if you're on an interstate with nobody around, and you just want to punch it one time, see what she'll do, and you get busted. Boy, that's a bummer. I mean, it really is. I ain't like making no excuses for speeding, but like, dang it, because I remember back when I started trucking, I started making some decent money, and I was like, oh man, I'm going to go get me a freaking Trans Am, or I'm going to go get me a freaking Mustang, or, and I got thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I get a bunch of speeding tickets and I lose my job. So, it's just a weird thing, man. It's like you can't really have that kind of fun. You got to have other kind of fun as a truck driver, because going and speeding, I mean, I guess you can build a race car and go to the track, but then you got to get home to get to the track, right? Thank you, Joshua. Says Freight Shake and Bake and Hammer Down. I couldn't agree more. Music City Transport's in the house. Dang, $4,000 is half the cost of that sweet 8-inch Dynaflex I ordered. Jeez. Whoo, 8-inch Dynaflex, son. B-Mac says, why would you shit in a bag, do like I do, hang it off the catwalk, LOL. Yeah, I like to pull up next to a guardrail. I like to go up there and stand on the guardrail and do it. It's my thing. I want to tell you right now, when you see me hanging off an overpass, you better go ahead and turn on your windshield wipers and deflect that thing. Chief Ray Holler says, love my green APU. Just saying, yeah, that's a good. Any APU is worth it in when you need it. To keep the hours down on your truck and all those things. There's other ways to do it. Like I had the generator. I'm working with a company right now that's doing a battery APU. Hopefully we'll get that and get it installed on a truck soon. So we'll see. We'll see. Hey, thank you for being a channel member, by the way. This Trucking Life has been a channel member for God knows how long. Since the beginning of time. God made the heavens and the earth, and then he made the Cash is King membership available. Got a good one for you. Job advertised said 2 years experience required to drive a truck, 1 year experience required for owner lease program. What does that tell you? Yeah, that tells you all you need to know right there is what that does. Pamela's in the house. What up? She says no. And hey, no means no. This String Life says, dang it, I let my membership lapse again. I think YouTube does that. I get that a lot. I was a membership with DIY forever. Now it's saying like, hey, I don't know why YouTube does that, but yeah. Let's see. Jesse Pinkman's in the house. There, honey poo poo. 53 steps in the house. Lifted up, getting on and off toll roads, saving money. Lift on the rear of a spread helps them tight spots. Just watch the tail swing. Yeah, how does, I've wondered about that. How does a lift axle work if you've got an I-Pass, or an easy pass? You're going to have to stop and pay the toll manually every time. You can't use because you would have to go in there and change it every time. So you got to stop and pay cash for tolls, but cash tolls cost more. So I'm not sure how you save on toll roads with that, because I have actually thought about that before. Having a lift axle just for toll roads. But then I get a discount because I use the I-Pass. But then the I-Pass is set up for 5 axles. So I would have to go into my I-Pass account and figure out how to change that every time I lifted it. I don't know. Based says, can we smash? You smash that like button if you want to. 45 likes, 60 people. Hex Flex said, Stepdad Cash, I've been locked out of my house since yesterday. Mama didn't come home last night. What should I do? Oh my Lord, you in bad shape, though. I would say go down there and get the penthouse at the Ritz Carlton and order a drink. I don't know. That's a rough one. Thank you, Joe Little, $2. Talking about all. Yes, I agree. 1030s for the win. Chief Ray Holler says, 53 step, you have to remove the batteries from the pre-pass to save on toll roads pre-pass bills based on what you set up with them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then you lose the discount, Chief Puff says, if you were the person that made Cotton Eye Joe, why did you make the song? Do you know me? Oh, I hate that song, Cotton Eye Joe. And my little boy knows that I hate it, and he plays it every time he wants to piss me off. Let's see here. Jesse says, it's you again, Sugar Poo. If you were now then person that made Cotton Eye Joe, why'd you make the song? I don't know. Bidenomics 2024. That's right. Horses Lover 300. What are you even talking about? I'm talking about even and odds. I know I'm no teddy bear sitting on a couch. Hell far. Kevin says, oh dang, I made it. Yeah, you coming right in at the end, Kevin. I do appreciate you coming in, guys, but I'm about to get out of here. I know I'm going to pay for this. I know I'm going to pay for this later, talking for an hour straight, but I just dang love talking to you guys and seeing what you're up to. But I am out of here. 64 people in here right now. 45 likes. I'm going to say there's 30 people that can hit the like button right now. I'm just saying. But I'm out of here, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you're watching on a replay, gang, shout out to you guys. Replay gang for the win. Love you guys. Later.